shit.
Okay, so other exhibitions are not displayed. It's just empty.
Okay, I'm hoping that when he downloads the application, hoping that that's an issue that the old application had and not the new one.
Okay. Let me see. Maybe I still find it here and let him know.
Okay, no
Because I think he
Oh, I guess they can see
Thank
me.
you.
You're welcome.
No one can hear me.
Yes, Jen.
I'm just gonna stand here.
So Brandon just came by to talk to me.
Because I
He
want
told
this
me
to
that
lead
right
to a
now
better.
the place to be is in the hashtag gallery. Hashtag gallery is on here.
Run? You're not gonna make it.
Oh, in half an hour? I can make it there in 15. That's not true, but I can make it there in 20.
It's gonna say 15, yeah, right.
Can you make it there in 20?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh my god, now it's working. Thank
Yeah,
god.
it didn't work before.
Dude, I have been trying to get this to work for... It just crashed randomly.
Yeah, it wasn't working yesterday, but surprisingly, they did manage to fix it today.
Thank
I
God.
went to one of the galleries
okay.
and it was white.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, there's a few galleries. Like if you go into your settings options.
Oh my god, I don't know. I didn't do anything new.
Yeah, well, at least it's working.
I am, but I don't know what I did to make it work. And now I have a nicer background with the plant.
Hey guys.
Yeah, when you plan to go,
right now, galleries.
I did a wonderful tour.
Hashtag gallery, here we come. People, stop it! You get sick, mister.
And in general with other
Whoa.
like business related stuff as well. More Sure. You can call me.
He's eating the phone.
Okay.
I can't.
Oh, you can't get it.
He doesn't eat it. He just tears it apart.
Yes, he is eating it.
Bad meatballs.
And this thing will pop up. I'm sorry that it did not end up working out, but I'll do it.
You hear that sound again? Take it away.
A whole bunch of similar things.
What was it called away?
This one right here. This part.
Well,
you heading
It's
up?
sharp when you get close.
Up to
Have you been lately? Boys? Oh man, boys are good.
Yay.
I've been working.
Very nice.
Back. Oh, there's me.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Jay.
Nicole.
All right, Alex. Affiliated with the Warhol Art Gallery.
oh, excuse me. That seems to be in a loop. Oh, this is new. Oh, these are really nice, actually. Handmade. Oh, I love these.
Yeah, I saw that too on the plate. Yeah, I saw your Instagram. I love it. Mina. 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 So it was really who was that with?
I might have
Big shot.
I'm not.
Very interesting. Hi.
Trying to figure out a lot of these pieces comes in, it's just like a way well, people are like they're learning. And one of the things I know, like when I'm in a gallery, I get really close to the paintings, and you're not allowed doing that. Except here. Is a colleague of mine. We are one of the members and one of the contributors at the Creative One Guild, the think tank. Candace helps us. She's an investor and helps us with marketing and communications, and she's amazing. Augustine also amazing. Augustine's a video expert, very involved in NFTs. Candace was the first person who taught me about NFTs.
Nice. Oh, really? I was?
You were.
Yes.
And Augustine is in Uruguay right now. Candace is not.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Yeah, I'm based in Toronto, Canada.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean live stream for the past probably hour and a half.
So that's one of the Augustine is volunteering with us. And he's doing one of the live streams for us.
Instagram. Yeah, this is really nice and it's all covered. I love the speeches over there.
So you
I had
are
a
the
chance
person doing
to
the
talk
streaming.
with Maite.
Are you the guy on YouTube right now who's doing the streaming?
Is this the flower?
Roy, can you hear me?
No,
You're
just
barking.
there.
Okay, you're too far then.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Candace asked if you're doing the YouTube streaming, right, Augustine?
Yeah, now it's Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. YouTube is over the next hour. And for tomorrow and the day after. So I'm switching and testing only 5 platforms.
That's amazing. And Zachary too. I know that Zachary is streaming from YouTube too. So he's linked to the.
Yeah, I'm streaming
Yes.
on
No, yes,
Restream.
I'm on the Discord.
Yeah, I
check
shared
it.
what you did on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you for doing this. You're doing a very good job.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I hope you're doing okay. I know that sometimes streaming is a bit, you're like
No,
shy
I
to
don't
talk.
have any lag. Every piece of tech is going according to plan.
Good.
The data also is great experience. No harsh moments.
Nice.
So
Hey, how are you?
People are streaming.
Are
Doing
the
events.
videos going to be cached and saved?
Oh, thank you. Which
the
one?
one, yeah. I can download them,
Which of the
file them, and then I can like caption them.
Nice.
There's
They're good. They're good assets. As we go talk to other people, we want them to see an experience like this, right?
Yeah. So the chance to take one of the artists to its own gallery,
Oh,
and
good.
she talked to me in Spanish, and we were talking about her futurist approach of green and renewable energy. So I mean, it was a great experience. I probably recorded that for 15 minutes. She was great. She's called Maite Baroni.
So what we'll try and do in the New Year is do a Great Swan Guild event in one of the galleries.
Yes.
Get it all organized and do it this way. Show them
Yes,
the future.
I was talking to Sylvia now about like, she was like, hey, pop in here, that this is great. And she was like, yeah, I talked to Brendan and something.
Back at it here. Slow. Lost interest.
Good luck this weekend, and I'll come. I'll see you maybe tomorrow or Saturday. I'll come and bug you. All right, buddy.
Hello.
Bye then. Bye, buddy. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Pretty good. Solid turnout, I'd say. Are you
Yes.
expecting that?
I wasn't expecting quite so many people.
It's going good.
There was some technical issues that I saw.
Hey, Suze.
Some people were talking about the sound cutting out, but
Yeah, we always we just keep on improving. It will be a continuous development to make it flawless. But yeah, we'll keep on making it better.
yeah.
Suze, I've been seeing you a little bit, Suze. Can you hear me?
What's that?
Oh, there was just someone else there.
Ah,
Hey, David.
hello.
Can you hear us okay?
Oh, maybe not.
Ouais,
je sais pas, est-ce que déjà vu
Artemis.
Hey.
Hi, Brendan.
I was curious.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
name. Have you read the Ready Player One book?
Which one?
There's a book called Ready Player One,
Oh yeah.
No.
and so the book is called Ready Player One, and the main character in it is Artemis. A while ago, when when we met, I was asking if it was referenced to that at all.
Not at all.
But
no.
not at
Because
all.
I'm old. I'm already 60.
So I'm curious though, why would they use the name Artemis in the Ready Player One book? Is that what's the origin or the history? What about the name Artemis?
So Artemis is an ancient Greek goddess of the wilderness and
Of the wilderness.
and nature. So commonly
Okay.
she is defined as the goddess of hunting and the forest. But
Okay.
there is more to it. It's not just hunting and forest. It's she's the goddess of the moon, of the moonlight, of the wilderness, of the small insects, and of nature.
Okay.
And she is the twin sister of Apollo, who is the god of light, harmony, and cosmic balance.
Interesting. So, Artemis, that's the name of the main character in the Ready Player One novel, and so I just never knew the background, and I thought it might have some sort of Greek mythology tie to it. So it's interesting that they would choose that name for the main character of this novel, where it actually takes place in the metaverse. And it's a power struggle between the community of people that are in the metaverse and the people that own the metaverse. There's this group called IOI that owns the metaverse, and they're trying to monetize it. And then there's all the people that and that are in the metaverse and the whole community there. And there's an uprising against IOI. It's a very, very interesting book. And there's also a movie that was made about it.
You make an interesting point because basically the whole mythology, all the stories and narratives are, there was a whole range of even older deities, the so-called Titans, and there was an uprise of the Olympic gods, and the Olympic gods had a fight with the Titans, and the Titans lost. So, for example, the exhibition.
So the Titans are IOI, and the Olympians are all the metaverse people that rose up.
Not a lot of static.
Look at that. Quite orderly. With Zeus, they bring, light and creativity into the world. And the Titans are basically the very, very deep time cosmic deities that are more in the darkness. So just imagine a forest. And when you are in a forest, it's quite dark. But it's everything.
Anyway. Well, hopefully this is the metaverse. Just a bunch of companies having spaces in virtual reality instead of one company owning every space. Cough, Facebook, cough. Oh, that's nice. That's wholesome.
And he's going and he specialized in Asian philosophy, and you can ask him that question, and he will probably be able to give you more information about that book. Je peux pas beaucoup bouger, vous étiez en vous êtes pareil.
Oh.
Yeah,
They're still there.
Yeah, I just thought it was very funny that I was in the
paintings change. What?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Does anybody know where Motoko is?
No.
Might be in the hashtag gallery. That's where everyone is right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Meatball, do not do that.
Your dog?
Oh, my rabbit. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, our apartment's too small for a dog, so we got a rabbit and we potty trained him. So he just kind of roams around like a dog. He's very clean, but sometimes he bites stuff.
As they do.
Yes, as they do. He's very good. I'm surprised though. I didn't know rabbits could be like litter trained like a cat, but they can. He's very clean.
Give me 1 second. I need to find Candace real quick.
Oh, she's in the. I believe.
In
Yeah,
Sorry?
she's in the hashtag. I believe.
Okay.
So I'm going into. I mean, I have.
I'm watching the stream. I'm on the other screen, but I will show the meatball. There he is. Into the hashtag gallery. Hello. I wish I could do both. But I cannot.
You're in pajamas?
tiger butterfly.
Tomorrow, hopefully,
Tiger
I can
butterfly.
get work
I know.
on my
This is a formal event, tiger butterfly.
so I can see the chat and
Did you see the
the
invite?
art at the same time. But
It's
today,
one of those
I
like.
cannot.
He was
Oh,
Would
I
not
love
work.
accompanying us and
Ooh, what's this big
Yeah,
one? Oh. Okay, there might be something wrong with.
yeah. Maybe you want to also.
Hopefully, there's no electrical storms where you are. 'Cause if we see you go like this, where are you, tiger
Behavior do we take? Use from the real space, from the actual physical
That's
space,
interesting
and
that the
how we
paintings can
create
change,
adjustments in this goodness.
but the people will stay the same. So let's see. So they're in the corner there. The red person and the blue person. Oh. Uh-oh. It's good to know that I'm not talking to myself, though.
Okay, that sounds like.
Okay.
Sounds better.
And it's okay.
I would love to join in on one of the panels alongside.
Pretty good turnout.
Yeah, maybe.
So I could be talking about something. Motoko.
Actually, what's
No,
happening?
I think that's great. I've been having trouble accessing the other rooms in your gallery.
Mina?
I don't know why.
Hi. Could you tell me what you see in front of you?
But then after that, when I go to go into the third room, all I'm getting is a message that they.
Perfect.
I did go back.
Well, I'm just wondering if
So they're much
people
lower
can
file
be looking at
sizes
this
because that's
Okay.
that's why everyone
art. Interesting.
have Washington D.C. right now, but I'm actually
Yeah, I'm on the quest too. I can always go and go back to my desktop and participate through my desktop if I have to. Maybe that will work. I haven't tried getting back for getting into the other rooms for about 20 minutes. So I'll give it a try again, and we'll see what happens with it.
Exactly.
So it's on our website on the FAQ page. So arcadevr.com/FAQ.
Yeah.
There's a link into that. Yeah. So if you, that'd be the best way to keep in touch with me. The email,
Okay,
it just gets lost.
What I'm going to do, I will touch base with Andreas about inviting him for another panel in week. And then I will touch base with you about him and me being on that panel, and we set up a date in that Discord. Okay,
Sounds good.
Let's do
Yeah,
that. Awesome.
I would love that.
Yeah,
So
great
we'll
talking
do some.
to you. I'm glad we had this time and opportunity to
Likewise.
get to know each other. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I go back. Bye.
Okay. Bye, Artemis.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Zachary.
I was wondering what the first two words were on the wall here behind you.
So it says #gallery.
Yep.
Yeah, and then AO1 big is beautiful.
Okay. So I've been wandering through the rooms, and I think we're in the same one right now. But I've noticed that the wall and the artwork will change, but everyone will still be there.
People stay the same.
Yeah.
So I'll explain how that works. That's something I'm familiar with. Every gallery you're in, so you're in #gallery.
Yeah.
#gallery has 5 rooms. If you're in any one of the 5 rooms of #gallery, you're networked with people. So I'm in one room, you're in another room. We still see each other, but we might be looking at different artwork. And the reason being is just to make for more social encounters. So when you are talking with somebody, if you just ask them which room they're in, and then you can kind of walk through the doors to join them, then you can make sure that you're looking at the same artwork that way. So it's just a way to keep the social up, but it can be confusing for people that don't know that that's the way it's structured.
I think what would make it a little less confusing is like labels over the doors.
Yeah. We have that. It's on our dev list to put those labels on there, but we don't have that yet.
Okay.
We got a long list of things that we need to continue to work on.
I just noticed it wandering through that I was seeing you guys talk in the corner and all the paintings were changing. I just noticed it.
Sorry, it seems a little muffled. Do you have something like over top of your microphone?
No. I'm just holding the laptop on my lap.
Okay, yeah, I think like it's like rubbing on your pants or something like that, and you can hear like a lot of rustling.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So you actually might have like a mic on the bottom or side of your laptop, and something might be rubbing that. That's making that happen.
That is strange. Well, I'm hoping tomorrow to figure out because I don't know if you saw in the Discord, but the stream crashed on me. It was working great, and then all of a sudden it all went black, and I couldn't get back on until just recently. It was down for a good 10 minutes.
That's okay. What might have happened is because there's only one set of login credentials. If someone else comes in, they try live streaming, then it crashes it. So did you give the login credentials to the other live streamer? Paul, I think it was.
To Paul?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No? Okay. So unless somebody else logged in, maybe that was the case, but I don't know. Sometimes stuff happens, so.
Well, it's working
That's
now.
good that you got it started for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was working for about like an hour, and then all of a sudden it went down right around when the music was ending.
That's okay then.
But it's working
Yeah,
back
thanks
up.
for doing
so.
that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Mhm. Yeah. So have you been having those architectural gears turning for what an updated lobby might look like?
Oh, I absolutely have been thinking about it all night.
Now you've seen it sort of in action, so it might inspire a few more ideas there. So right now, these are the crowds, but I think they're going to continue to grow. So over, what is an architectural setup that could allow for near infinite expansion of galleries and people? That's a curious architectural consideration.
Well, being digital, you don't have limits on physical space, so you can really go anywhere. You could have a whole wall into a repeated room, and it could break off like fractal patterns, or you could have it like a mall where it's just levels stacked on top of levels. There's a lot of possibilities uh, that you can do in a digital world, and I've been thinking a lot about that.
One of the pieces of literature that we read that was quite inspiring to us when we were initially conceptualizing this was the Library of Babel.
Okay.
If you haven't read it, it's a really interesting piece of text. But essentially, what it's doing is it's talking about infinite knowledge and infinite information. How would you organize something like that? And they talk about these books where it's like like all A's, a million A's, and then the next book is a million A's, and the last one is B, and then a million A's, and the last two are B, and that's what every single book is like. So they're talking about if you did have infinite knowledge, how would you organize it in a library? And they talk about these hexagonal library spaces.
Yes.
With bookshelves on a few walls.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's
And then
actually
you can
a
walk
website.
through a doorway into another. Yeah.
But-
And then they have it stacked. It's kind of like a honeycomb pattern, and then it's stacked, so it goes indefinitely up and indefinitely out.
Yeah.
So if you actually look at the structure of this room, you're in a hexagonal room. You notice that?
Yeah, yeah.
So the architecture of this space is actually making reference to that piece of literature. It's making reference to the hexagonal libraries in that piece of literature.
That is interesting.
Hmm.
I didn't notice that the
then-
first time I was in here, but I figured it was just a coincidence because there is actually a website that recreates the Library of Babel. I think it is just called the
Interesting.
Library of Babel, except this version is infinite books, but it's a random assortment of letters. And what you do is you can search any kind of string, or you can put in your name or anything you want, and it'll show you what shelf it's on, which section it's in, and it'll bring it up. And technically, according to the algorithm, because it's a random assortment of non-repeating letters, or not non-repeating, but the each book is not repeating, then any answer to any question is found on this website. It's just the fact that it's infinite; it'd be almost impossible to find.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very interesting concept, and that was something that we were thinking about. Is there's however many billions of people on the face of the planet, and however many billions of pieces of art, and if you continue to have people and you continue to have art, and it's organized, all of the world's art is oh cool. If all of the world's art is organized in the metaverse, it's almost infinite that we have to be organizing. So that's why we were talking, reading that and thinking about that, and that's why it's informed some of the architecture of the space. And then the main lobby is making reference to the Pantheon, if you're familiar with that.
Yeah,
Rome.
I've been there.
Yeah, so the Pantheon, it's that big dome, and it has the opening to the sky above, and they call it the Oculus.
Yep.
And the Oculus is the hardware. That's a VR headset that I have on right now. It's an Oculus VR headset. So it's making reference to the hardware that we use to get into the metaverse. But it's also, that was a big meeting place for people to get together and share ideas and to move the society forward. So
the combination of the two references is perfect.
So it's still like very rough and rudimentary, our architecture in here, but there's some interesting concepts that it is sort of built on.
Absolutely.
But we do have to figure out a way to make the lobby handle more than just the 10 galleries that are in there, because we have a lot of people. And it's that's our next sort of architectural challenge.
Yeah, definitely something that's not too big where you can't hear the middle, but something that's not so small that it feels cramped and you're losing the references in the new build. Yeah, I've definitely had some thoughts.
Well, keep on hanging around, keep on helping us out, and then once all this this weekend's gonna be pretty busy. Once it all kind of gets behind us, then we can we can chat a little bit more about that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and swing over that group and see what they're all up to.
Okay.
Sounds like a nice crew. Thanks for helping out.
No problem.
I appreciate it, Zachary.
No problem at all. Thank you. It would just be awkward to still be in there.
Hello.
Hello. I could definitely see the reference to that Library of Babel. Let me see if I can pull that up, actually. Let me see. There we go. Let's go to browse. Choose a list. Let's go 2. Yeah, see, so here's the library, and you can see it goes down and down and down. And then what you do is you pick a wall, you pick a shelf, and then you pick a book. And then you get this. Random words. 400 pages. I'm getting sleepy. Switching out again. Yes. Wow.
That's a good boo.
He's a good boy.
You've never seen him before, but that's a good boo. He's so happy. What's that?
It's one of the artworks.
How much is that selling for? How can you even sell something that you could just screen record right now?
NFTs. It's $0. I guess this person's not selling their art. So most of the artwork, oh my god. Most of the artwork is like crypto-based art that you get when you buy it. But there is one room that I saw that was selling actual physical artwork that would be mailed out to you, and instead of an NFT piece of art, you get a certificate of authenticity. That's the NFT or something like that. I thought, I mean, I don't know. Oh my god.
I am the Edison holograph, created by the great wizard of the new world to delight those who would have never the option.
I said, so most of this stuff that's being sold in this gallery are NFT art pieces of art, but there are some that are actual physical pieces of art that will get mailed to you or shipped to you or somehow, and you get an NFT certificate of authenticity, which I think kind of defeats the purpose of an NFT or buying. Like you can't. I don't think you combine those two. But hey, whatever. What do I know about cryptocurrency? I just have an art degree, an architecture degree. Oh, a room of one. This would be a great way to experience liminal spaces. Well, I think that's it for now. Let me just go check on reader here. It's true.
I like it. It's more like 200. So what? But they don't come. They got scared of that Apple thing. Yeah, Apple warning.
All right, I am signing off.